What's up, YouTube people? Thank you for tuning in to Jasmine T TV, and I am Jasmine T. Last weekend on Saturday, I put together a girls' night out event. Shout out to all the girls that came out. Y'all came out in the rain. Y'all came from out of town. Like, it was great to meet every single one of y'all. Y'all were some cool people for real. And the theme of the night was eat, drink, and be merry. All my friends know all I need is something to eat, something to drink, and I'm good. I don't need something fancy all the time. Eat, drink, and be merry works for me. So it was that kind of night. So we hit up different bars. We hit up foreign bars, Korean bars. And as the night carried on, more and more drinks started flowing, of course. And at the end of the night, I found myself looking around like, I really hope that these girls make it home safe. And you might be wondering, well, isn't Korea one of the safest places? Isn't Korea super safe? And it is. It is definitely a safe place. You can leave your entire backpack on a metro platform. By the time you realize it, get back, it'll still be there. You could drop money on the street. A stranger will chase you down trying to give you your money back. You can hear Nuck if you buck in the club at the end of the night, and you shouldn't be afraid. It is okay. All right? So I'm just saying it's a very safe place. And I definitely heard teachers who had lived in other cities before talk about how they used to go running late at night, and they felt completely safe. Running through a park, going through a tunnel, they felt really safe. So your everyday, your day-to-day life in Korea is really, really safe. What I want to talk more about is that late night Korean weekend turn up. Drinking culture, that thing is pretty intense. I don't know where you'll end up when you come here, but if you're around like a downtown scene, a downtown bar scene like this is still where you need to be mindful. You need to still be aware of your surroundings. And you may be thinking, well, Jasmine, that's common sense. Like, you go somewhere and you're drinking, you should never like over drink and stuff like that, especially if you're going to be alone. Well, we all know that common sense isn't so common. And I have witnessed two incidents here. Me, myself, I'm looking at girls and I'm thinking to myself, is this the wisest choice for you right now? Is this really what you want to do? You know, you're going to go out, you're going to have people approach you, you tell them no, you know, and they get the hint. For example, we were going into one bar, we get down the stairs, and as soon as we get in, this dude is like behind me. Before I can get a couple steps into the door, the guy's already like, you want to dance? First off, remember I said it was raining, and I had these party favors. So I had this big old umbrella, I had this big bag. I'm walking in there looking like Mary Poppins, and you talking about, do I want to dance? Number one, sir, you're peeing already on my backside. I'm gonna need for you to back up because I'm not about to back that ass up, all right? So he get the hint, he leaves or whatever, and he don't bother me for the rest of the night. But there was some girls in the group, when a guy approached them, they weren't as fortunate for the guy to just scatter. We all came in, we like all migrated to the corner to set our stuff down, and then girls just like started dancing and having a good time. And a security guard came over and actually stood in front of us. I didn't ask the security guard to come over. Maybe he felt he needed to come over. He saw a group of women and like maybe he thought there were some creepers in there. I don't know what he thought, but he stood there. I was fine with him standing there. He was cute. It was cool. And when he would leave, that's when guys would come over. So it was this one guy, cute security guard left, this dude come over, and girls are having a good time. I'm standing next to Elizabeth, and we over there looking at this man approach, and he's staring all creepy like, and I look at Elizabeth like, look, he choosing. And we start laughing because he is truly in hunting mode. Like, he is just looking like, which one I'ma get. It was crazy. And sure enough, he picks a girl. I'm not gonna say her name, I'm just gonna call her Jessica. He picks Jessica. Him and Jessica are talking. Cool, they having a conversation. She good. I go back, not paying no more attention. And then a little bit later, I see Jessica sitting in a corner. And I'm like, Jessica, why you sitting in the corner? And she says, I'm hiding. Who are you hiding from? And she said there was the guy that she was talking to earlier. And I don't know what he said to her or anything. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. So and I was like, I don't see him. And she's like, he's over there at the bar. And then I see him. He had his back turned. And at some point, I guess when she was poking her head out talking to people, he must have saw her. She was sitting in the corner by herself. He finally sees her. He comes through us to go sit at the corner, to go sit in the booth next to her. And I'm looking like, okay, she was hiding from this dude. I got a feeling she don't really want him to sit next to her. So I go over to her and I ask her, I say, are you okay? And she says, no. I said, do you need saving? She says, yes. Okay, cool. Let me concoct a diversion real quick. So I turn around and I pull out my phone and I'm like, oh, your friend is here. She texts me, blah, blah, blah. So she gets up, and before she gets up, the guy tells her, I'll be waiting for you. And now she shook because Mr. Creepy Man just didn't reach the highest level of creepster. And she says, okay, I need to go find a security guard. So she starts walking towards the exit. Now the place is a box, right? There's only, I can't even make a box, damn. It's a box. I give up. And she's walked, and there's only one way in and one way out. I really want a diagram right now. But anywho, there's one way in, one way out. She starts walking one direction to the exit. He starts walking the opposite direction. And I'm like, okay, well, she's gonna go out. When I tell you, he is like dead locked, like his eyes are dead locked on her, and he follows her. She goes out, he follows her out. And I'm like, oh no, sir. And she's going out because the security guard is usually at the top of the stairs. So I'm going out because I'm like, the security guard ain't always there. And sure enough, when I get out, the security guard is not there. But luckily, Jessica found somebody that she knew. It was a guy, and he was with two other guys. And she starts talking to him and saying, you know, hey, I need your help. Can you just talk to me real quick? Blah, blah, blah. This guy's keeping me to freak out. Like, I just need your help. So he starts talking to her back. And mind you, Creepy Man is still standing near her, too close for comfort, basically looking at her like, so you gonna finish this conversation or not? Because me and you got shit to do. Like, that's how he looking at her. And so now she's standing with these dudes. I'm standing at the top of the steps. Another girl from Girls Night come to the top of the steps. And I guess finally he gets the hint, and he just like darts off creepily in the crowd. It's crazy. He finally goes away. She decides to come back downstairs inside. I guess she's still shook. She started crying. It was just a very uncomfortable situation for her. And as she's crying, other girls have realized what has happened. Another girl starts talking about she's been in Korea for less than a year, and she has been followed. She has been chased. And I'm like, hey, bruh. This is crazy. Like, I'm actually meeting people that this stuff is happening to. It's crazy. And I mean, you know, I've read the stories on Facebook, but I'm actually now meeting people who this kind of stuff has happened to. And so that guy is an example of a guy that's following a girl who did not want to be followed. Another example, it was 3 of us teachers out one night. Me, a guy teacher, and another female teacher. The female teacher gets wasted. And I'm looking at her like, is this really what you want to do with your life tonight? Because now I got to make decisions for the both of us. And she didn't want to go home. She was wasted. She wanted to keep dancing. But I'm like, now I got to look out for you. So basically the night was spent by me and the guy teacher taking turns looking after her. So we looking after her. There was a miscommunication on our part. He was probably talking to some girl. I was trying to get food. And we lost our drunk teacher friend. Okay, so I look at the guy teacher and I'm like, where's such and such? She's like, I thought she was with you. Bruh, I need to find her. And earlier in the night, she was a hot mess. I was trying to get her situated, and this guy was all around like trying to help. And I'm like, sir, back your ass up. I got this. She's my friend. We're good. Thank you though. Bye. And so I was being the mean, cock-blocking friend, whatever. That was my job for the night. So at this point, when we lose her, I'm in panic, like, bruh, I can't, like, she can't die on my watch. So I look for her one way, and then I turn the corner, and I see her, right? But she's not alone. The creepy dude who was around her before is trying to get her to walk down the street. Like, hold up, sir, where are you going with my friend? Clearly, he was lurking, waiting for me to take my eyes off of her. And as soon as she got loose, there you go. So, they lurking out here. Please be mindful of what's going on. There was even another girl that disappeared from Girls Night. And I'm looking like, does anybody have her contact information? I understand that these are grown-ass women, but she was drunk, all right? Yeah, y'all grown-ass women, but there are grown-ass men waiting for y'all out here in these streets. It's not a game. I've seen too many stories on Facebook. Maybe I need to get off Facebook. I don't know. But I'm in these Facebook groups and I'm reading girls telling their stories about abuse, like physical, sexual, and the law is not on their side. That's equally disturbing to me. And y'all just need to be aware that this kind of stuff does happen. Korea is safe. I hope that y'all never encounter stuff like this. There are plenty of people who have lived here for years and never had any issues. I'm just hoping that this doesn't happen to you. I'm just letting you know. Please be mindful. And like I say, it is for the most part safe. I've never really witnessed any type of violence here except, you know, that one time I was getting my nails done and somebody got stabbed 2 doors down. But that's another story. I'll tell you about that later. That's pretty much it for today. Use common sense when you get here. Be safe out there in them streets. And thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.